Hello, my name is Ken, a creative professional with specialities in editorial design and brand identity. I've been doing this for close to 5 years now, where I design for magazines, communication agencies, private clients, and publishers. I reach out to my social media followers to have a Q&A section with me, whereby the questions they ask me will be related to graphic designing and branding. So I've received some few questions that I am about to answer. Alright, so I received this question from Richard asking me about how I come about with concept for my design projects. Basically, one of the things I do when I receive a project or I'm about to come up with some concept is to scan through my mind. In my mind are pictures of so many artworks that I've seen either on the internet or around me. So I quickly take a scan through my memory to see if I can combine one or two concepts from their artworks to see how it can work with my current project. So I scan through my mind and see if there are some one or two ideas that will work. I just pick it up, combine them, and see how it works with my current project. One of the things I also do is to spend time to have an idea development stage. So I spend time thinking and seeing how I can put some element of design, how I can put some patterns together, some colors, some text together, so that I can be able to communicate effectively using the artistic medium. But before I receive or I'm about to start a project, one of the things I do is to do a little research to see what people are doing in that same scope. So I go to the internet and I search in detail what is going on in that particular field, and I get to see what is being done. And I try to do something similar or something better than what is already in existence. So I received this question from John, asking me why I decided to be a creative professional or to be in the creative field. Growing up, I've always had a passion for art in my basic school, so I decided to pursue it from all angles of the educational ladder, and here I am. Alright, so Mimi is asking me what is the difference between branding and graphic designing. Okay, that's an interesting question. But before I answer that, I just want to answer what a brand is. A brand is basically the impression that people have when they have an experience with your products or your company or with yourself. So when they meet you, when they spend some time with you, what is their experience? And that experience creates an impression on them, and that becomes the brand. Okay? So in doing so, let me go back to the question that says difference between graphic design and branding. Branding is basically a systematic process to create awareness and to build consumer loyalty. So in branding, companies do some ads, they do some campaigns and so many other things so that their product or their company will be made known to their target audience or the general public at large. So that's branding. And what's graphic design? Graphic design is all about communication. So in graphic designing, what we do is to put visual elements together with the help of a tool to communicate effectively. So that's why we have Photoshop, InDesign, and so many various softwares in our modern age just to help us communicate to the general public effectively. Okay, so Mariam is asking me this question, how I get inspired to create. What is my source of inspiration? For Mariam, I think my source of inspiration comes from various channels, and I get inspired listening to music. Music really inspires me. I listen to some music and I want to create. I want to do some mega things. I want to do some things that will spark out the wow effect in clients and target audience around the world. So music is one. One of the things too that inspires me is when I listen to people in the creative world that have really achieved, that have really done so well in the creative world. It inspires me, and I want to do something like what they've done and also impact the world. Alright, so I also get inspired knowing that this world is a temporary world, and whatever I'm doing now is going to impact companies, it's going to impact individuals, and it's going to change the world in some respects. So I try to put all my energy to create something that is good for the next generation. Even when I'm not around, at least my work will still exist on the internet and some other mediums. Alright, thank you for watching. This is the first video I've ever done, and I'm putting this video on YouTube, and I want you to help me. I want you to encourage me by subscribing to my channel. I'm going to try my possible best to come out with tutorials, to come out with videos that is going to transform and impact the creative world and business owners as well. Thank you.